The background to this exhibition is that about 3 years ago, probably about 2005-06, it came to my notice that there were 2 anniversaries going to occur in the same year, 2009, which was going to be 200 years since the birth of Charles Robert Darwin and 150 years since the publication of Origin of Species. Those twin anniversaries offered a good opportunity to the University of Edinburgh, which was effectively the university that Darwin started off his formal education career in, his higher education career in, and it gave us the chance to commemorate both those anniversaries.
I made a selection of 5 contemporary artists to exemplify Darwinian ideas. And these artists are Kenny Hunter, sculptor, whose work is just beside me here, the filmmaker Ben Rivers, whose hut you can see behind me, the artist Ilana Halperin, whose work is also adjacent to me here, Christine Borland, and also Brian Hewitt.
So the conceit that we developed was a magnet. This space, this wall here, is an artificial metal wall created for the exhibition. And the idea was that this is a magnet that, in almost counter to what you would expect, draws all the materiality, all the objects, the thoughts, the ideas, the images to the space here, and keeps the rest of the space very, very clear. We have here the rarest thing in the exhibition, probably one of the rarest manuscripts that we have in Edinburgh University's collection. And these are very rare. There's only a few leaves that have survived, or a few leaves have survived of this manuscript. And this is in Darwin's hand himself.
And what are these letters?
These are the ones he wrote to his family when he arrived in Edinburgh, so that's to his father and this is to his...
Oh, lovely, yes. There's Erasmus's brother above him.
That's right, both from Shropshire. Below the chap from Dumfries, Mr. Moffat.
Yeah.
This is a death mask of...
This is William Burke.
Looking at Darwin's Edinburgh, it struck me that one could equally justifiably call it Edinburgh's Darwin. The designers and the curators haven't gone over the top. It's not a complete life of Darwin. That's all been going on, celebrated elsewhere in Britain, everywhere. We only had him for 15 months when he was a teenager. But the point is that we had him first. it's particularly lovely that Darwin's Edinburgh, is in that beautiful room through there. I mean, I say beautiful room. This is a fairly beautiful room too, isn't it? But through there, that is the original Natural History Museum. And the young Darwin wandered in that room. Think of that as you wander around the exhibition there. In the recesses at the side were wonderful mahogany cabinets in which the Jimmerson's specimens would have been exhibited.
One of our aims in making these exhibitions is not only to readdress perhaps forgotten or misinformation that Darwin actually began his education here, but in presenting the historic exhibition, we were very driven by the richness of facts that we could share with the public, not only about his medical education at this university, but about the learned societies he was involved with, and in our opinion, and in our assertion, the fact that many of his evolutionary ideas and his studies of natural history were begun in this university. There are so many rich references between the historic material and the work of these contemporary artists. These themes and categories were shared by my selection of contemporary artists. Looking back on it now, I think we have actually achieved it very, very well. And in that way, I suppose, exemplifying the university at its best and the Talbot Rice Gallery at its best, of actually sharing the history and modernity, and that these two things can run very much in parallel. And we hope for visitors and our own community in the university offering a very, very rich and nourishing experience. We hope you enjoy it.